Greetings and welcome to this video on Flucytosine. This is one of an antifungal drug that only if you know, you know about this drug. Most of the use cases in hospital, we don't use this drug much often because it may not be available or it may, without the knowledge of this expertise, we don't use this drug. There are specific indications for using this drug. Only in that cases it should be used. And for the wrong bug or the wrong clinical condition, if you use this drug, it will lead to failure. So how it acts as an intracellular saboteur. We'll discuss more about this, and that's a force multiplier, like a compounding effect, but it is not a standalone drug. So we'll master the logic and the therapy of flucytosine and where it is used in this video. This medicine beyond Harrison's. Let's get started. So the core philosophy of flucytosine is just the force multiplier. It's always used as an adjunct drug along with another antifungal drug. It is not never used as a standalone drug. It exists to multiply the killing power of other antifungals. So it is entry dependent. So only it helps when the fungus actively takes it inside the cell. So this single fact explains its spectrum and its resistance and its rules. So when you damage the cell wall by another drug such as liposomal amphotericin or cell wall inhibitors like echinocandins, then this might be useful. It goes into the cell and cause damage to the DNA RNA. So it mainly enters the cell wall via cytosine permease. This fungal enzymes convert it into 5-fluorouracil. Flucytosine is converted into 5-fluorouracil. 5-fluorouracil, we know it's a toxic molecule, inhibits the DNA and RNA synthesis at the nuclear level. So it is a nuclear level attacker of the fungus. Selectivity of flucytosine is robust because in humans, humans lack cytosine permease, so it does not enter the human cell, and it do not convert into flucytosine to 5-fluorouracil intracellularly. So this allows for effective fungal sabotage without host cell destruction. This is one good thing about this drug, that it is safe to humans. So it is very powerful, but it is quite an unstable drug. Fungi can bypass flucytosine very easily and rapidly. Within days, it can lead to resistance to this enzyme. And if used single therapy as monotherapy, it is equal to failure. So fungus can develop or mutate to produce loss of cytosine permease enzyme or a enzyme mutation such that 5-fluorocytosine is not converted to 5-fluorouracil. So it can within days the fungi can develop resistance to this drug. So it must always be paired with a drug that damages the cell membrane. This is not a preference. This is biology of this drug and how it acts. So where do you combine it with? Most cases we combine it with amphotericin B. Amphotericin damages the membrane such that Flucytosine can get entry into the fungus organisms and floods into the cell. It kills, it sabotages the DNA and prevent DNA RNA methylation and replication and clears the intercellular centuries. So, result is faster CSF sterilization, lower mortality. Main use cases in the Cryptococcus. So CSF sterilization is rapid when you use a flucytosine along with amphotericin B. So the fungal spectrum analysis is Cryptococcus. We mainly use for Cryptococcus as an adjunct therapy with Amphotericin B because of high permease expression of Cryptococcus and a perfect synergy with Amphotericin B. It is the best suitable for this group of this drug, so this organism. And for Candida, there is a limited spectrum of activity in specific cases only when also resistance is very common for use cases of Candida. So for molds, it leads to failure, and for eukaryotes also, it does not give any benefit. So because of biochemical mismatch and zero activity against eukaryotes, it is not used, and there is a lack of necessary metabolic conversion in this, so it's not used. The toxicity, there is more bone marrow toxicity, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia due to 5-fluorouracil tissue leakage, and there is renal filter dysfunction. The toxicity accumulation is dependent, so always check GFR renal function test. GA and hepatic clearance, nausea, diarrhea, and liver enzyme elevation in prolonged therapy. So, clinical positioning, the current use cases are cryptococcal meningitis, induction, and selected severe Candida infections, and not for empirical therapy, monotherapy, and mold infections. Flucytosine is an intracellular saboteur that blocks DNA RNA synthesis, works only in combination, and it is an indispensable for rapid clearance of cryptococcal meningitis. So for amphotericin, it damages the membrane. It is a very broad and fungicidal drug. Azoles prevent ergosterol synthesis, and it is a selective and fungistatic drug. Echinocandins is a cell wall synthesis inhibitor, and Candida is a for flucytosine, it's a DNA RNA synthesis inhibitor, and synergy is narrow spectrum. So build this mental framework behind every clinician antifungal decision, and you will get the right drug for the right work. So thank you for watching.